In recent news over the past week, Hasan got banned over what he said about Rick Scott, and Twitch only banned him for 1 day, and many in the community were shocked to find out that Hasan only got banned for 1 day, yet comparing to other streamers like VTubers who get banned for 2 weeks to a month based on what a VTuber model he's wearing. Now, in Asmongold's recent stream, reacting to the news of Hasan getting unbanned after 1 day, Asmongold critiqued Twitch's apparent bias in moderation, pointing to evidence that left-leaning streamers receive lighter punishments such as 1 day bans, compared to harsher penalties for others over minor issues, accusing the platform of lacking principles, only acting when controversies gain traction. Here is Asmongold speaking out on Twitch's moderation and how they act on dishing out bans.
I do think, though, that there is a very clear pattern of behavior where Twitch streamers that embody certain political values are not being punished at the same ratio that an average person would be punished, or people that are of the opposite spectrum. I think you can look at the amount of threats that people have made, the calling to put a bounty on somebody. Like, these are things that are in some cases could be felonies, right? And I think that it's very obvious that again, the simplest answer in my opinion is most often the correct one. The reason why people like Hasan get unbanned very quickly and they don't get punished as much as other people do, like there's VTubers that get banned for 2 weeks because of like their character's outfit. Hasan gets banned for 1 day for, and again, like if they're acknowledging that he did this, then this is them acknowledging that, right? And I saw he was trying to blame me for this. Twitch pulled the trigger, not me. If I report him or I do something like that, which by the way I didn't, but if I did report him, like, it's not like they just have to listen to what I say, or this is like a democratic vote. Twitch makes the final decision with this. So if he's mad about me somehow getting him banned or something, I don't really see why. That's not what happened. See, someone says an LGBT figure, they'd be given prison time, but Hasan only received 1 day. Well, you're talking about like, jail time or not, but you're definitely right. I think that Twitch enforces its terms of service, and they enforce their rules based off of who the person is saying it about and the optics of banning the person. Basically, like, Twitch's moderation and Twitch's team, I think, is compromised. I think that they're biased, and I think that they don't have any principles at all other than responding to controversies and to responding to viral tweets and viral comments. And so if something gets popular enough, Twitch will do something about it. But other than that, they won't. Bias to money, not politics. I don't agree with that. I think that we've seen enough examples of people that are leftists that are on Twitch that don't get banned for things that are, in my opinion, insane. For me to say, like, there's too many points on the graph for me to not draw that line. It's very clear that people that have these political viewpoints get leniency from the moderation team. There's been too many examples.
You can guarantee Dan Clancy called him beforehand and said, "Hey, we have to ban you for a few hours. What's the best time that suits? If we can line it up with the end of today's stream, it will be over by the start of tomorrow's stream. Also, are we still on for dinner?" Saturday, the entire concept of Twitch doing temporary bans is laughable to begin with, like putting a child in the naughty corner, though Hasan is clearly incapable of introspection, so maybe he actually does require the assistance. Hasan makes a threat to a sitting senator and gets a 1-day ban. Asmon says that Hamas's culture is inferior, and no one really care if they got wiped out, and gets a 2-week ban. Twitch apparently loves terrorists.
When Hasan got unbanned after 1 day, people asked Destiny's thoughts on the situation, and Destiny shared in the following. People were asking me to watch this clip on stream when Hasan said these unhinged things. I did not cover this though because F Republicans, I don't give an F what happened to any of them at this point. Basically, in a way of agreeing with Hasan. What are you guys' thoughts on Asmongold's take with the way Twitch handles things? Let me know in the comments below. In recent news, Klein is planning on to file a lawsuit against Denims.
Gloves are off at this point, and you guys will see the effects of that as we move forward through this. But I make no apology. I will do everything that I can to hold any of these people to justice in any possible way that I can. And that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to be happening. And if you guys have any other clips of Denims saying that our kids, anything about our kids and the dog thing, I would love if you guys can compile that for me.
Okay.
Just in general, if there's anyone in the audience, because I don't want to miss anything. So if you know of any, or if you want to help us look, you can send it to us, what, on Discord, Dan?
Or throw it up on the Reddit.
I mean, if you throw it up on the Reddit or something.
Reddit, okay.
Yeah. It's probably
yeah, let us know, because I'd love to sue her for defamation.
Just to give some more context, Child Protective Services was called to Ethan and Hilla Klein's home on Friday. In the past, the couple had adopted a rescue dog and had mentioned that the dog had been diagnosed with Giardia, a parasite that lives in the small intestines of humans and animals. When their newborn developed diarrhea, they said on their podcast that they worried that their child might have gotten sick with Giardia, which he had not. This was then picked up by the H3 snark and spun as that their child was going around unattended eating dog feces, while Ethan was neglecting his child BC. He was too obsessed, working on the content nuke. This is false, since the child never got Giardia. The dog does not defecate indoors. The child is not neglected, since both parents and a nanny attend to the child. In fact, the Kleins specifically build an outdoor enclosure to allow their pets to safely go outside and not be in danger of coyotes. Denims parroted the false allegations on her livestream, with the result that someone called into CPS, pretending to be someone in contact with the household, reporting child neglect and endangerment, with the child eating dog and becoming sick as a result. Even though CPS has determined that the claim is false, they have to go through due diligence conduct interviews with all the children, even a possible school visit, and potentially creating traumatic and anxiety-inducing memories. The lawsuit does have